country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running it back, it's Haynes. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Gonna run it. It's James. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big plays.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Cuse. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's White. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that.
He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Orange. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That makes the score Syracuse 21.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Syracuse 21, Ole Miss 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Syracuse.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, you got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires on the move. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, it's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's going to fire deep. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cuse.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Orange. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Syracuse 42, Ole Miss 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will take the field for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense. They get that turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Syracuse right back at it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. first down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking for room, it's Willis. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Going to the run, it's James. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look,
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Going up top. Give him 6. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got a man, it's James. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed...
Snatches it on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to convert this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackled after picking up the first down. Tempo and overdrive. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
Touchdown, Cuse. They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is...
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot,
Afterburners coming. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Touch pass on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And there will be no return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the
trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. It's Willis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Syracuse.
But take a look at this. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker. It's Kirby. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The aerial assault continues. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Quickly to the tight end. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.